Sarah Ferguson exclude herself from ongoing rift between King Charles and Andrew over Frogmore Cottage. The ongoing dispute between Prince Andrew and King Charles over the Royal Lodge residence has sparked a response from Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. Despite reports of escalating tensions between the royal brothers, Ferguson has chosen to remain neutral on the matter. "I'm a very lucky and very comfortable guest, but I tend not to get involved in brothers' discussions, and I think that's the safest place to be," Ferguson stated, emphasizing her desire to avoid interfering in the private affairs of the royal family. The king has reportedly threatened to cut ties with Andrew if he continues to refuse to vacate the £3 million property, which Andrew has occupied for over 20 years after signing the lease in 2003. The residence is currently shared by Andrew and his ex-wife, Ferguson. King Charles, who oversees the royal household's finances, has requested that Andrew relocate to the Frogmore Cottage. This move has fueled speculation that Prince William, as the successor to the throne, intends to reside in the Royal Lodge. Andrew's official responsibilities were previously revoked after he was compelled to resign over his involvement in the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Now, the king is considering reducing funding to his brother, including the £3 million security bill. In a Daily Mail article, royal novelist Polly Hudson praised King Charles for taking action where the late queen could never quite manage with her favorite child. She described the king's approach as entirely reasonable and kinder than many would be in his position, but lamented that Andrew, a man who famously described himself as having a tendency to be too honorable, continues to refuse to comply, emphasizing the importance of family unity. Ferguson stated, "Family unity is key. We should all unite in order to really feel better." This sentiment comes amid ongoing tensions between the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and other members of the royal family. The dispute over the Royal Lodge has been simmering for some time, with Andrew's refusal to vacate the property testing the patience of the king. The property, valued at £3 million, has been Andrew's residence for over 2 decades, and he has reportedly refused to relinquish his hold on it. The king's request for Andrew to relocate to the Frogmore Cottage has been seen as a strategic move not only to assert his authority but also to pave the way for Prince William's potential residence in the Royal Lodge, as the heir apparent. William's future role as the monarch has raised speculations about his desire to occupy the prestigious property. The tensions between the brothers have been further exacerbated by Andrew's past controversies, particularly his involvement in the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. The former royal's resignation from his official duties was a significant blow to his public standing, and the king's consideration of cutting his funding, including the £3 million security bill, only adds to the mounting pressure he faces. Polly Hudson's assessment of the situation offers a unique perspective. She praised King Charles for taking a firm stance, something that the late queen could never quite manage with her favorite child. Hudson's description of the king's approach as entirely reasonable and kinder than many would be in his position suggests that the public may be largely sympathetic to the monarch's actions. However, Hudson's lament over Andrew's continued refusal to comply highlights the complexities involved in this family dispute. The Duke of York's tendency to be too honorable, as he himself has described it, appears to be standing in the way of a swift resolution to the matter. Amidst these ongoing tensions within the royal family, the Duchess of York's call for family unity resonates strongly. Her emphasis on the need for the royals to unite in order to really feel better underscores the delicate balance that the family must strike between personal grievances and the public's expectations of the monarchy. The Duchess's neutrality in the matter is understandable given her close personal ties to both Andrew and the broader royal family. Her position as a very lucky and very comfortable guest at the Royal Lodge likely affords her a unique perspective on the situation. But her decision to refrain from getting involved in brothers' discussions suggests a desire to maintain diplomacy and avoid further exacerbating the tensions. Here we have our video. What do you think about this? Make sure to drop a comment before you leave. Thanks for watching, and see you later.